Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. We kinda screwed up last time. We found ourselves in a bad place. I made it to what looked like the boss, but then failed to actually do anything about the boss. That's all. Right, this is not the fort that I was thinking it was. So we're gonna have to redo a dungeon, and I'm kind of curious to see what exactly is going to change. Okay. Let's go to the smithy here and sell that sword. Hold on. Bronze Broadblade. Alright, no, we use the dagger because it's faster. You're not using that. Yeah, okay. No augments. Okay. I probably don't need to be hoarding all of these rings. Or, like, some of these runes are relatively low quality and I don't see myself ever really using them. Like this Deadeye rune, for example. Am I ever going to use the Vol Chainmail? Probably not. It's slower and has no augments. It is technically better armor, but I don't want to cause any suffering. Vol Scale, definitely going to sell that. Alright. Back we go. So how much of this will have respawned? This encounter with the bandits, I guess we could have a second set of bandits, but yeah, I was kind of expecting that this one would just be done. Oh, no bleeding. Might as well start using some of these abilities. Because 4 enemies, I will get my energy back from this, I'm pretty sure. So I can afford to use 1 point per character. Means I'll also use a heal on my main. My priest heal my main fighter. Before we end, perfect. Plus one energy back, right. Okay, so stairs down, I don't actually need to do that. I could, because I haven't been down there yet. But let's finish up here. We're gonna have to fight all these zombies again? Or undead? Looks like it. Could be a longer fight. Let's get the blessing up. Good, Golem does what it's there for. Oh, come on. I probably should be using combat tactics on you guys as well. It's just like... doesn't seem like it's worth it that often. Okay, we got another one there. Hit it with the vulnerability. Seems like a good plan. Ooh, zombie. That's right, I came in the other side last time and it was a little bit different. Stun resisted, whatever. I was wondering when that golem was going to get another action. Basically no damage taken. And full energy. We see Shade and Banshee. Okay, we have to redo this fight. Kind of makes sense. Or I guess we can... Oh. Well, this is going to be silly. These are melee characters, weren't they? Well, I guess the Banshee had a ranged ability. But... Sure. I'm still sort of blessed. I could even summon a golem over there if I wanted to be exceptionally silly. Probably won't. Oh, I actually stunned an undead. That was unexpected. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's a different Shade. I see Shade is just being incredibly dumb and came back here. Oh, this was very silly. I can't see it. Okay. That ability is not great against undead. It's okay. I never use his energy anyway. My vulnerability is doing work. Maybe should have used a heal there instead of doing what I just did. Probably gonna get 1 energy from this, that's fine. Yeah, just 1. And just like that, we've made it to the top of the tower, and oh, the map re-cleared. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if I don't have the item now. I'm curious. No, I do have the papers. Okay. What? The strong enemy here is not respawning? Wow, it's so much easier the second time through. I mean, I didn't full clear the I didn't full clear the bottom level of the dungeon before coming in here. And I want to take out the lady first because she has charm and weird abilities. However, We do have that free mind ability now, which is nice. I guess we'll just take out the Lord, because he's up front. Easier to get to. Slowed. Rude. I don't appreciate all of these misses. I never do. Is there any point in trying to slow them? Oh, you're already slowed anyway. Trying to stun a boss like that's a thing that's ever gonna work. I guess I could summon a skeleton. Would, in theory, up my DPS slightly. But then I'd be using mana on my main character and also not attacking for a turn. Charm resisted, excellent. I will try. Evaded, of course. Well, this was an easy fight. Funny what having healing available will do. Healing and abilities. Nice. And of course there's a chest. Preserving augment. Bleed and poison resist. Okay, I guess I'll grab it. More money. And a healing potion. What was I saying about my inventory getting filled up? And I've got 2 charms as well. I guess the scrolls get to go. Okay, so all of that, I mean, it was for a healing potion, which is one of the best treasures you can get. Which is kind of funny. Definitely a subversion of how the treasures usually go in a dungeon. In an RPG game like this. Alright, and I guess we'll go downstairs. Surprised I didn't get a key on them, though, that would let me go in there. Okay, you took an action and decided not to move. Weird. There's actually quite a bit of stuff going on down here. This looks like a relatively big area. And this is new. I didn't go down these stairs in the previous part. Okay, well. Hey, why do you go so far? Hey, look, you attracted something. Dummy. Dummy. Why would you go so far up like that? It's making things difficult for everybody. Okay, so there's no point in clearing out this room. Looks like... And you're not moving. Okay. Hmm. Could probably do a blessing. Or... you know, not let my warrior die. Yep, that's a lot of poison. Can I not hit both of these? Oh, I can. I just have to be on a specific tile. I am burning through my energy pretty quick, though. So many misses. Turns of poison. Okay, stairs going up. This is the other entrance? Yep. Okay. Another locked door. Ice pudding. Been a while since we fought one of these. He misses. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Grab the wood. Open the door from the other side. Sure. That was unexpected. Maybe I'm not going to get a key after all? Funny that my warriors are actually using up a lot of their energy here. This was probably overkill on the energy usage. My casters for this fight. It's like a preemptive heal if I stun the enemy. Okay, steaming mass. The reason I did that is because I wanted to benefit from the blessings as much as I could. Oh dear. So much evasion. Yet again. 2, 4. Okay, that was a good hit. I guess we're killing this one first now. Didn't do anything cool on death. I was not sure if it was going to or not. Nope, just seems like a palette swap slime. Nothing too special. Alright. The jar is full of rotten wheat. Remembering what Dorothy Lee told you, you look behind the jar. You only find a stone wall. You only find a stone wall. Okay, stone wall. You find a small, well-concealed button in the stone wall. When you push it, a section of the south wall slides away. Okay, before we go deal with that, I mean, I guess I had my blessing on. I could have just dealt with it, but... grab the stone and the coins, and then go down this way. If it's just a single ice pudding, I don't need my blessing. Ow. Famous last words. There is something else there, though. Oh, another ice pudding. Okay. And in fact... more rooms as well. Okay, well, I'm not doing too badly, all things considered. There's a scattering of bones on the floor in this hidden room. The air reeks of rot. It looks like 2 people were murdered here. You can't find any sign of who they were. However, the remaining scraps of their clothing are velvet and silk. They must have been wealthy. An intriguing mystery, but one that must be solved by someone else. Okay. This is surprising. In the deepest room of this dank basement, you find a planning room. You find notes, ledgers, maps, a table and chairs where plans could be discussed. The room has been abandoned for years. The papers are all rotting and moldy, and the writing on them is in code. You can't make sense of any of it. Nullity Necklace. 20% mental resist and 2 augment slots. Yes, please. I do like the healing bonus, but maybe I have an augment that gives healing. A healing bonus? Okay, well, definitely going to take the money. Bleed resist. How often is that really relevant? Put that here for now. Wool shield. This is an upgrade over my wooden shield. Still has a speed penalty. I say it's an upgrade. Yeah, it doesn't have an augment, but even with the augments +1 armor missing, it's still +1 magical damage protection. So let's just equip it. 5 and 2. This would be a speed penalty for more armor. I don't actually want to trade that. I do like having all the speed on my priest, as much as I comment on it every single time he gets multiple moves in a row. This box was properly sealed. The moisture couldn't get in. There are several pens and sheets of paper inside. The papers are blank. You also find a package wrapped in wax paper. It has a D written on one corner, as Dorothy described. You take the package. These papers probably contain useful intelligence about the Owen Rebellion. You suspect that Dorothy Lee isn't the only person who would pay for them. Okay. And that's it. We're done with this place. Except for this one room that we couldn't get into. Did I happen to just miss a key somewhere? Can't think of anywhere where that would be. Well, let's go. Okay, so I've finished that place. I have... two new quests. Take that augment out. And then I can sell that shield. Hmm. I want to install augments. Didn't I get something? I mean, I got the, oh right, this. Yeah, I guess that's the only one. Alright, where's the augment person? I don't think it's the Weaver. I want to make augments. What are my options? Strong Will, Mental Resist, plus 10% healing. If I did that... I mean, this is already healing and Blessing Duration. That's... and making one. I could go healing. I mean, I could make a better 10% bonus as opposed to 8% bonus. No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a better weapon for our warrior here. Give him... so we'll go to all of our shops and make sure that we've built that structure everywhere. Wait, what was that? Apothecary, I guess? Do not have one there. Alright. Build one of these. I guess we'll also build another weaving room then, while we're here. I don't think I have one here. Apothecary. Oh, I can almost fit 2 in here, but of course I can't actually. Let's see, I want to make augments. Yes, that did give me access to haste. I'm only missing steel, which is +2 to physical armor. Okay. Where did I get the haste augment? You know what? I might actually go stability for the other one. Yeah. Haste, stability. It'll make us a nice option here. Spell shield 5 turns. Restores 2 energy on a potion. It's a lot better than a healing potion, isn't it? With 2 energy, I can do an AoE heal, or I can do 2 targeted heals. Oh boy. Alright, energy potion goes to the priest. Weaving room, I want a bigger backpack. Every time you buy 2 new weavers, the size of your backpack increases by 1. Okay, so it doesn't say anything, it just... it doesn't describe that this is my 4th weaver, it just tells me how the thing works. My backpack should be bigger now. Alright, yes, I wanted for you, instead of apprentice robes, I wanted the War Mage's raiment. lot better defense, especially against magic. Well, physical too. I mean, it's +4 physical and 2 augments. Do I have an augment in here? +1 to physical armor. Whatever. More new cowl. 1, 2, or we could caster's hood. Should be 2, 5. And an augment. Like, it's been a while since I've done a lot of this stuff. Brown, huh? That doesn't... I just switched off the brown. That's disappointing. Maybe she'll have a nice purple robe in the dungeons. We'll have to see. Okay. Done. So now we go to the smithy. We have to remember which building that is. Carpenter, no. What do you do? Oh yeah, bows, shields, wands, and staves. Eh. Oh, your inventory is way too full. You can put an augment there. 2 augments. They're all just called augments. These are presumably runes. Who has inventory space? You do. I'm gonna dump a bunch of stuff momentarily. For now, let's put the rings over here. You have inventory as well. +4 health. Kind of cool, I guess. +2 magical damage. +15 to blessing duration. Why am I not just using this? I rarely run out of energy on my mage, so I'll just take the 2 damage. +1 maximum energy. Is nice. But I think I'll stick with everything else that I've got. Alright, who has augments? Runes are not going to be usable. Almost positive. No, those are for you. That's why you've got those. Okay, you have augments. They're not the kind of augments I'm going to want to use, though. Are they? I want to install augments. Let's do this. We're going to go speed and stun. Sorry about all the inventory management. It's important to do periodically, but it's not that exciting to watch, I'm sure. Even if it is kind of exciting to do. I want to make augments. What can I have for a wizard that would be cool? I mean, haste, of course, is just always useful. I really don't care about most of these. +2 physical armor would be really nice. I guess we're going to go haste and... She doesn't do blessings. Okay, we're gonna try... Hold on. Let's stop being dumb about this. Okay, I don't care. Do not care about that. We just spent all our money. It's fine. Now, let's see. Wrong one. That was almost a disaster. Haste. You can live at one of each type. But they do stack this way. Okay. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, we're just going to go with the haste. Well, she's not got plus 20%. Which will be nice. I want to install augments. Take that out. I want to sell something. Okay, apprentice robes and aerial cowl can go. Probably sell this. I don't see myself ever using a +1 to vicious strikes. I kind of need money. Okay. Good. All of these scrolls and these extra augments and stuff and rings, like things that I'm never going to use. Let's just remove you from the party, add you to the party. Hey, you get to be useful again. I can be doing this with keyboard shortcuts. $11, $12, $13, $14. Okay, you're full. Because I never use these scrolls anyway. Okay. Good. Inventory. Seems much more manageable now. I still have this scroll of might on me. Whatever. Good. That's been dealt with. You are missing the money. Structures. Can I afford them all? Distillery, bakery. Oh, guard towers reduce damage taken in combat. And reduces theft. Forgot about that. But no, I'm gonna buy one of each of these. And that puts me up to... I don't have any iron, so I can't do guard towers without putting negative income. But this will give me 4 of every important structure across my 4 forts, which means that I'm done all my fort building stuff for what I have. Mill, distillery, bakery. Could I put something in there? Maybe I didn't need to build all these. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Infrastructure matters. Oh, I can drag this around, but I mean, why would I? Cole's knowledge and andesite letters. I need to decide where I'm handing those in. He's doing research to learn about the Vol and has asked for your help. Okay, well, that would be fine. The andesite letters is where I have to actually start making a choice as to whether I want to go with the Owen or the Masha. So we will postpone that decision, I guess. Could do better in those. Oh, I'm using up all of my... Well, I have so much Quicksilver. It's because there's the portal requires 30 of it, so it's good to have a stockpile. Making more money again, which is nice. Who am I looking for again? I know I was just there. Cole. Okay. Patch in. Cole, there you are. I found some records in Castle Andesite. Cole looks through the letters, increasingly excited. This is promising. This is the earliest record I found of actual violent action by Owen. Could be significant. Thank you for your enthusiasm, Prince. I have something else you could find. It could be worth it. Could use a reward. A reward? But knowledge, isn't that reward enough? I didn't realize. Well, I still have some trinkets from when I was a trader. I'll give you a very good deal. I'll stop by Fort Haven from time to time and offer what I find. Also, I have something else you can find while you are looking for it. I will see if I can find a trinket as a gift for you. I'd like to see your trinkets. Alright, but be warned, I specialize in unusual goods, experimental goods, arcane goods, things that can have unexpected effects. However, they're also one of a kind. Maybe even worthy of a prince. Okay. Luminescent Pyrite. Crystal Pearl. The legendary Pearl of the Time Oyster that can warp reality around it. Teleports one character to a nearby spot. Can use it once before resting. Scroll of Callings, Scroll of Life, Healing Potion. Absolutely gonna buy the Healing Potion. Experience, right. You're after more knowledge? Of course, I lost some papers, which were being sent to me from Dublin. Records from the Masha about the beginnings of the rebellion. The wagon was lost en route. I want those papers. I want to compare the dates on them to when Candle Andesite fell. I know you might be going to Dublin. Find papers on the way. I would like them. Where was the wagon lost? I believe it had left Dublin Pass. Search east of there. Look for a pack of papers wrapped in leather addressed to me. Full. How will I recognize the wagon? The merchant clan carrying it had a symbol, the sun and the moon next to each other. It was painted on the side of their wagons. There are lots of lost wagons these days. There's a war on, lots of raiders and such. Hopefully, you'll be able to identify the correct one. Are the Masha helping you? The Masha greatly respect Haven. Also, they want to know exactly where and when the rebellion started, probably so that when they win the war, they can prevent another one. I mean, that's reasonable. Alright. Kind of cheating here a little bit. I'm just kind of looking for the quest thing for this knowledge. I don't see it. Oh. That's fine. Okay, well, at this point then, I guess, have I not gone down here? I guess I haven't. Oh no, I have. It's a different map. Okay. Haven't gone through there yet. But if we're looking at our map, let's go to Madraka. Or at least let's go to the pass that blocks Madraka. And that will be the end of this place until we decide to go... sure. Stone blocks. So expensive. I don't really need it. Why am I doing this? buy all the resources. Yeah, we'll finish exploring this part of the Vol, and then we'll go over to the Ariel. Oh, hello, people. There are a few humble plots of farmland around the oases. Taking to eke out a bit more food to keep the settlements around here functional. You meet a few of the locals, harmless folk, trying to stay safe in a time of war. Unsurprisingly, they are nervous about armed strangers. They keep their distance. You suspect they will tell nearby own warriors about your presence as soon as they can. There is a force of own warriors patrolling the wastes. The rebels want close to you, checking to make sure that you aren't spies or scouts of the Masha to the north. They recognize you. Then, after a brief discussion, they move on. They have orders to let you pass. Okay. The ground is scorched and torn up with the telltale signs of battle. The Masha loyalists and the rebels have been fighting back and forth along this stretch of ground for years now. There are farmhouses here, but they have long since been reduced to rubble. Right, if they're going to fight, why not fight in the good farmland so that this place can become even more barren? Hellhound fight. Okay. Yep. No, her robe is in fact brown. Disappointing. Oh, interesting that some of them decided to leap and others did not. I can kind of just go all out with my energy here because I'm not doing any dungeons anytime soon. Or at least not before going back to a fort. Nice. You search the nest and find a scattering of semi-precious stones. You loot them. Alright, more money. That'll make up for all that stone I foolishly purchased. There is a narrow pass through the mountains to the south. It leads from the heart of Volands to the south coast, the core of the Owen Rebellion. A mighty fortress blocks the path. Owen rebels line the ramparts, a sufficient force to repel any assaults from the Masha. If this pass fell, there is a good chance that the rebellion would end. Alright, well that sounds promising. You've discovered Smoky Peaks. The massive, jagged mountain chain that separates the barren central Vol from the greener coast has very few passes in it. The Smoky Peaks are one of them. The narrow valley extends through the mountains here. It is guarded by one gated wall after another, guarded by desperate and fanatical Owen rebels. You can see why the well-pierced stronger Masha haven't been able to stop the Owen. Even the mighty force of the South Battalion would have major losses taking this fortress. Without the Owen's permission, you won't be able to pass through. Okay. So far, you haven't been able to get permission to pass through. Nobody has stopped you or questioned you. You wait for the other shoe to drop. At last, you see a guard. A man in heavy plate armor watches you through the gate to the north. At last, someone to talk to. Talk to me. This fortress is strong. Yes. Alright, Castus. It takes a little time, but you recognize this man. You only got a glimpse of him before. Now he is cleaned up and clad in plate armor, but when you see his face, you know who he is. Castus, the Owen rebel who confronted you back at the Vol Gates. Unsurprisingly, he recognizes you too. He looks grim. Hello, Havenite. I face you on safer ground, now. You're still invading our land, still looking for a way to control the Vol. I recognize you, and I you. I knew you wouldn't stay at the Vol. At the Vol Gates. You were in our lands, doing your grim work. All Owen expect Haven to do what they did before, accept bribes from the Masha and crush us. We're all watching to see what you do. I know what I have heard. And what have you heard? You have seemed neutral about our war. You haven't strongly supported the Owen or the Masha. Okay, well, that's what I was going for. This surprised us. We were sure that Haven would support the Masha again. Now some dare hope that you are different. I only want to fight, not do politics. Now I have been trapped into making a decision. What is that? I lead the warriors here. They chose me to speak for them. I control these gates. I have to decide whether to let you through. Will you pollute our rebellion with lies and treachery? Or might you actually help us, as your queen did not? I need to talk to your leaders. I'm sure you want to. You might even seem fair and generous. That won't mean anything. Haven is fickle. You might see advantage in helping the Masha who crush us tomorrow. Still, I have my orders, and some do hope I have made a decision. Well, some Owen think our situation is desperate, and they cling to the hope that Haven might help them. You haven't acted too overtly against us, therefore I will allow you to pass. He calls into the shadows. Open the gates. Our leaders are in Madraka to the south. We have trusted you to be just. Please justify it. He turns and walks away from the gate. Conversation ends. Okay, well, I have a way through. This is an inn with a lot of full travelers. We will die before surrender. Sure. This is a cramped inn, burrowed in the cliff wall at the north entrance of the Smoky Peaks. It is full of surly, dusty patrons, Owen rebels, spies, merchants, the occasional baffled traveler from the Ukat swamps or aerial woods. The innkeeper obviously recognizes you, but he is pointedly careful to make you wait your turn. When he reaches you, he says, I am firm. Welcome to the Smoky Peaks. Word from Madraka has come. We will be cordial to you. You are safe here. You can have a meal. What is this place? This is the Inn of the Smoky Peaks. This region is hot and barren. Travel through it is hard and dangerous. This is an oasis where travelers can get a good rest, but when going through the peaks. Who travels through here? All friends of the Owen are welcome to pass through this fortress. Haven has never been a friend of the Owen. I'm not sure how you will fare, here or at Madraka. Who's in charge here? Castus handles the defenses and decides who gets through. Sage Incarna deals with the diplomats and the merchants, and her magic keeps us safe from the occasional Masha raid. How will I be treated here? You've heard the rumors. You've been speaking in favor of the Owen. Many are skeptical, but you can sleep safely. Really? Okay, I can sleep here, I guess. I'm not going to. Right. So I found a way through. I could go to Madraka. I could also get through here. I'm pretty sure without difficulty, because the Mascha are eager to have my support as well. Let's go back here, though. So I don't really have time to start anything big. So let's just explore a little bit of the lands in the aerial and get the last little bits of, I guess, the early segment of each region cleared up. And then we get to see next time how much of a jump in difficulty, if any, there's going to be for going into the further regions. You've gone beyond settled aerial lands. I've done this before. There are no roads or tracks. The thorny aerial thickets are spread out here. But there are no people for them to protect. You grow nervous. There's a strange energy in the air. The monsters out here are likely to be more dangerous. Okay, you meet the wandering miners again. Okay. We'll just let them be. Banshee. Icy Shade. Okay. So this is... fear from the Banshee. That makes sense. Everybody resisted the stun. Of course they did. Oh, no step back, I guess. Pretty easy fight when you just spam all your energy abilities. See a body. Find the bones of an aerial scout, a mage by the look of his rotting robe. His staff is rotted away, but there's a scroll tube near his skeletal hand. Oh boy, something else I'm never going to use. Scroll of calling. Okay. Flowers looked a little bit special, but I guess they weren't. We have here serpents and basilisks. Okay. I guess the advantage of this, I just found one, is that I don't have to switch, I don't have to spend 2 action points switching to a ranged weapon. So it lets me move further while still getting an attack in. Pretty niche use, but kind of cool, I guess. There we go. Spam all the AoE. All right. There's something here. Now, you know what? I usually save in a fort, but I'm actually just going to save here, and then we'll finish... Oh, that actually looks like I might be another Naga. Okay, this might actually be a nasty fight. You know what? We are going to go save in a fort, because I want to have my energy for this. Oh. More money for me, I guess. Cool. Yeah, upkeep's getting pretty high. Well, that's it for now. Finish clearing off that, and then I guess we still have a bunch of stuff to do here before we get on to phase 2 of the aerial, but maybe we'll do aerial first, because we kind of left that for the end. So we'll do this one first for phase 2. Maybe we'll just stick with the aerial for a bit. That's the plan. We'll continue with it next time. I will see you then.